Hey guys, Rich Pacini, your YouTube vlogger and creator here. Today I want to talk about cameras. I want to talk about the DSC camera, and I'm going to explain to you what that is in a minute because you're probably used to the word of DSLR. And I also want to talk to you about a camcorder that could still be used today, and yes, in 2023. But anyway, I'm going to minimize my screen here, and I went to my favorite website, ChatGPT, and this is what I typed in. So let me just minimize my screen here, and there I am. This is what I typed in, and I want to share this information with you guys. Okay, so I typed in, can you still use a DSC, which is a digital still camera, and camcorders for photos and videos in 2023? And this is what came up. As my latest knowledge of update in January 2022, digital single lens reflex DSLR cameras and traditional camcorders were still commonly used for both photography and videography. However, the technology landscape is constantly evolving, and the popularity of different camera types can change over time, which is true. I mean, with the newer the product, the better, more bells and whistles, better features. But anyway, so it goes on to say in 2023, it is likely that DSLR cameras and camcorders are still in use, especially by enthusiasts and professionals who appreciate the superior image and the video quality of interchangeable lenses, manual controls they offer. These cameras are valued for their versatility and flexibility. However, mirrorless cameras, gaining popularity and advancements in smartphone camera technology have also made it capable of capturing high quality photos and videos. Many people use smartphones as their primary camera for convenience and portability, which is true. The choice of camera or camcorder in 2023 will depend on your specific needs, preferences, and budget. If you have a DSLR or camcorder and meet its requirements, there is no reason you can't continue to use it for photos and videos. Just keep in mind that the technology may have advanced, so newer models may offer improved features and capabilities. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I can't afford to go out and buy an expensive camera like that. So, what I have over here, I'm going to show you in a second here. We're going to go with this one first here. This is what I bought. Now, I bought this back, I believe, don't quote me on this, I think it was back in 2003 or something on that line. And I have the camera right here, okay? And we're going to get to it in a second. Back in the day, I'm quite sure I still have the receipts for it, I paid close to $600 for that camera. That camera I still use today to do my eBay photos and family photos, whatever. And I even use it in regards to my YouTube channel. I'm going to take still shots. This camera does MPEG as well. I don't know if they have that in there, but it does MPEG as well, which MPEG is like, the pitch is like that big, the video, but there was the technology back then. So if you even read about it, it goes on to say here it's 1:1 inch photo sensor, which is image stabilization, optical dash digital, maximum shutter speed 1/1000th of a second. Minimum shutter speed is 8 seconds, and it's got the exposure control, aperture priority, shutter priority, manual program. And then if you click on see more, this is what I did, and this is what came up. Compact, form factor is compact, effective still, 3 resolution, whatever. Special features, add-on lenses. And then it goes on to see more about this item, and it says 3 megapixel sense. I know people say megapixels, only 3 megapixels. I know. Well, hey, it works though. It still takes great pictures. I think so anyway. Sensor captures enough detail to create prints up to 11:14. Carl Zeiss autofocus lens with the 3x optical, 2x digital, and 6x total zoom. Included 8 megabit memory stick. Holds 8 images at default settings, which I get a lot more than that because I don't use the full settings. Movie mode captures video with audio. Store as much as video as a memory stick size will allow. Use proprietary lithium-ion rechargeable battery included, and connects with PCs and Macs via USB port. So that's the camera I have here. I'm going to talk a little about just giving you a preempting of what I'm going to be talking about going forward. And this one over here I have, as you can see here, by the way, this was from Amazon. According to this, they still have them for sale. Like a little price, right? From I think it's like either $500 or $600 I paid for that. I have to look at the receipts. Look at it now. You get it for $7. Well, $80 now. What can I tell you? This one over here, this one I picked up at my local thrift store. As you can see here, this is the Sony DCR SR47 hard disk drive Handycam camcorder, silver. I got the blue one. It's discontinued by the manufacturer. And again, this is what it talks about, the memory stick. I got a flash memory type memory stick duo, okay? Well, the colors is silver, mine's blue. Low light, 2.7 inches, screen size 2.7 inches, optical zoom 60, action camera. And if you click over here, see more. It'll tell you a little more over here. Got of course, it talks about the camcorder type, action camera. Tells you the model name and video capture 720 480p resolution. Minimum focal length 1.8 millimeters, and then it goes about this item. 60 gigabyte hard disk drive, 60x optical with 2000x digital zoom, Carl's Eyes Vario tessera lens with steady shot TM image stabilization, hybrid recording, and 2.7 inch touch panel, whatever display. And that's all. You know, it's good. The screen's not big, but it is what it is. All right. And of course you can see here, I don't know, this is what Amazon says. You can see when my mouse cursor is moving, they say it's been discontinued by the manufacturer. So I don't know if this is still fresh like this stage. They might want to remove this here if it's discontinued, unless they still have them laying around. I don't know. Anyway, so let's go over here. Let me make myself bigger here. Now, the reason I'm doing this video, I was watching a YouTube creator out there, and he was talking about why he loves camcorders. Okay, and it's true. You could still use them. You could still have fun. But what he was saying about them is he likes the versatility that. Let's go with this one here. What, wrong one. This one here. What he likes about it is that he likes the zoom feature. You know, on a phone, like I said, you know, the iPhone. This is an iPhone 5S. I have my iPhone 8 charging. A lot of people would probably prefer this than all of this. And you probably want this in here, and I'll show you in a second. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, if you're going to go on, you know, do a live shoot, whatever, now to get the iPhone 15, which I like to get, but, you know, $1,000 is just not cutting it for me. So I got to wait for it to come down if I'm going to buy it. But I got the iPhone 8, which shoots in 4K and 60 frames per second, so I'm pretty happy with the video quality. Even this little guy, the iPhone 5S, shoots pretty good too, so I can't complain, you know. But anyway, some people would prefer to have this than all of this, which is understandable. But let's look at this here first. Let's look at the DSC camera, the DSLR. I'll take it out here. This, like I said, I bought this brand spanking new. Came with I bought the leather case. I think if it comes, no, I bought the separate, I think. And this is what it comes with over here. I'm not going to get into all of it. Sony gives you booklets on stuff like this here. You know, they had a box of stuff in the booklets, all the cables it came with. You know, the memory stick in there, and I have quite a few memory sticks because I've been buying and selling these cameras. Believe it or not, I come across them every now and then at thrift stores, and every time I come up with an extra, you know, memory stick, I'll keep it or swap it out. If this is, let's say, it's a 128 megabyte stick, I might take the 8 megabyte, you know, the 8 megabyte stick in here and sell it with the one like this. I mean, so I think I sold a total of, I think 3 of these here. These same type of cameras, the DSC S75. Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside. Now, this here I picked up at my local thrift store, which is nice. I'm going to take pictures with this here. I'm just going to show you the quality of it, you know, before and after. This here, believe it or not, is all I got here. This is how I got it, believe it or not, right? Like this here was at a thrift store, it was wrapped up in a bag. But I said, and I was even sure it was even going to work, to be truthfully honest with you. But I bought it anyway, and I said, well, if it doesn't work, I'll just sell it. It comes with the polarizing filter, and it's got a clear protective filter, and it's got 2 filters in here. Take it out. I had a little problem taking it the last time. Maybe it'll come out easier. Okay. Oh, there we go. So you got the polarizing filter in there. You can see that there? Okay. And then you got this protected one over here. Whoops, like that. See? So I got this at the thrift store. I don't know what I paid for it, if I got, you know, what I paid for this here, but I said, it looks like something. I was with my brother at the time, and I said, this looks like it might fit my camera, and lo and behold, it does. So this one here, when you turn this on here, and that's what with Sony, they always had that little audible sound when you powered it on, like this here. It'll come out like that, and it comes out like that. That's as far as it extends, as far as I know. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's as far as it extends. That's it. That's as far as it extends. Like I said, it's a 3.2 megapixel, but it does the job, you know. All right, so let's let me close this here for a second. I don't want to leave it on like that when I'm putting the lens cover on here. And let it go back. Very delicate things. You always got to be careful with these things. Okay, so this here, I just happened to luck out with it. This here screws on like this here. Like this. Just if I get on here. And this is a Tiffin. Not that I don't think it's such a great name. I don't know. I don't want to knock it because I don't really know too much about cameras. Like I said, I'm not a professional photographer. So now the camera looks a little beefier, right? It looks nice and stuff like that. But you know what the person brought out, this thing, unfortunately, this cover does not accommodate this here. So I gotta leave it like that. I know. That's the drawback when you're putting filters on here, right? What made sense, and it is common sense, today people use these here. This here is used, like he said, and I agree with him, this is used for taking pictures. Today, with the technology built into the new Sonys, I like the Sony HVX or something like that, 400. That camera, I've been pricing, that's about $500 or $600, but the lens, it's very modern, super modern. The lens pops out to here, you know. It's a fixed lens, but it's extendable. It comes out to about here. And it's got the nice flip screen. The screen's a lot bigger. You can see this screen is small. You see a very small screen. But you know what? I had this for years. And the only thing I will say, mine is brand new. And I have to say, it could be my fault too. One day I was taking this thing out. It was a hot day. I was shooting videos. I think I was selling a car, and I had to take some pictures with it. And I noticed the screen started going crazy. It was getting like very fuzzy in there and stuff like that. There wasn't working right. And I think it was a hot, humid day that day. And I think what happened is the humidity must have messed something up in there. You know, this thing was never near water or anything of that nature. So, and then plus going in and out of the house with the air conditioning, humidity. But anyway, I was still able to take pictures, even though the screen was messed up. Okay, I was still able to take pictures, good clear pictures too. They would come out. And how I used to upload the pictures, and I still do to this present day, is you would slide this back, pops open, and here's where your memory stick is, right here. If I can get it out, like this here. Yeah, like that. See, it's an 8 megabyte memory stick. Sony. You see that there, guys? There you go. Yep, my webcam ain't zooming in. There it is. You know, you guys get the picture. It's an 8 megabyte. I'm very let down with my webcam here. It's a Logitech. Okay, anyway. Now it's going to stay fuzzy like that? Ooh, that's not good. There we go. All right. All right, it's a little delayed. But anyway, so we're going to take some pictures with this here in a little bit, and then I'm going to show you with the filter on, with the filter off. The other thing too with cameras is people got to remember too with cameras in regards to, like I said, I'm not a professional video photographer. You got to also go with the internal settings. Now with this camera here, it has outdoor. Let me just turn it on here in the meantime. Power it on. You're not going to probably see it because there's so much glare in here, but I'll tell you some of the things it has. I'm going to hit the menu on here. Where's the menu? Okay, the menu, right? Is that it there? Oh, right here. Okay. They're going to have over here auto, indoor, outdoor, and when you click it on, it's got all the different settings on it. Very, very cut and dry. Then they also have auto, one push, whatever. Okay. But that's what they have here. So if you're going to shoot outdoors, if you're going to leave it on auto is one thing, but if you're going to shoot outdoors, you would just, you know, hit this button down, the arrow button down. It'll take you to indoor shooting only and outdoor. Okay, so we're going to go with the outdoor. We're going to leave it set. I guess I could leave it set for, you know what, I'm going to leave it set for auto. Okay, and that's the memo. That's the setting for this camera here. All right, so we're going to take pictures with that in a little bit. So we're going to just close this down here. Let's see. They also have other settings on this camera as well. That's not just one. That's just one of them. Let me just turn it on one more time here. Let me see here. I know they had other settings here. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah. Then you got over here the camera. It's got the scene selection. If you hit that portrait, the digital zoom, red eye, illuminator, and so on and so forth. And if you click it on, you can do all. It's got twilight for selection, twilight, landscape, portrait. All right, and then you go back, and then I got some other settings here. You really can't see too much of it, but you know. Anyway, well, you know, we could always look at the settings another time. Let me just set this back for the camera. Okay, and we're going to take pictures with that in a little bit. So let's slide this over here like this for now. I put this over here. and we're gonna go here. So just to recap, this stuff here, right here, I got this at my local thrift store. Just this part here, just to let you know. In case you're wondering, sometimes you do get good finds at thrift store. This, however, this is a thrift store find. Okay, let's check it out. When I bought this here, everything you've seen here is how it came. Camera, the charging cord, it came with the battery, although the battery wasn't that great. Well, I mean, it needed to be charged, so I had to order, no, not with this one here, but there's another camera I bought that had just the battery with the camera, and I had to order the, what do you call it there? K-Star battery charger. You plug it into the wall. I think I talked about one of my videos there. So I was pretty happy with that, to be truthfully honest with you. It works good. K-Star, if you ever need a battery charger, get the K-Star. I highly recommend them. They work great. Okay, so let's take this out of here. This is the camera. This is the DCR SR47 camera. And it's got a Carl Zeiss lens when you open it up like that there. I don't know if you can see that there. We'll say Carl Zeiss on it. Okay, that's your, close it up to protect the lens like that. All right. And then we open it up again. It's got the audible sound. Okay. Sony always likes to put those audible sounds in there. Very basic. It's a very basic camera, but it's a fun camera to work with. And that's what this guy was talking about. He was saying how nice and versatile it is. I mean, you know, if you're just going to take this with you on a video shoot, I mean, it's small. It's a small camera. In fact, it's very small. Look at this thing. You know, I mean, it's like my palm of my hands, right? And all your controls over here, you know, your zoom in, zoom out. This also does photo. It's got a photo feature on here too. I don't know if you can see that there. If you can, or maybe you can't. This says right over here, this says, I think it says photo. I'm looking at it upside down. This is photo. Let me just see. Well, that's the mode button. That's the mode button. I think this is for the photo. Yeah. See over here? This said, you can't see it too good, but this says photo, this button right here. And you hit the mode feature, that little button over here, hit the mode feature, and it puts you in the photo. Okay, I use this camera quite a bit to take pictures and stuff like that. It's really good. And again, it does have a shoulder strap, not good to see here, but you could probably mount one over here if you wanted to. But this is really a small camera. Even over here, I think this week you could also do it too. It works really nice too. I like this camera. It's the 60x digital zoom, 60 gigabyte, right? It says up to 45 hours of recording, right? Yeah, video, 45 hours of recording. That's what it says over there, if you can see that there. The glare in here is terrible. Well, I'm shooting during the daylight, which I always like to do my videos during the daylight anyway. So I'm going to take this outside, and I'm going to, you know, shoot a video with this here. This has settings. The only thing I noticed with this here is trying to check the settings on here. To look for outdoor, settings on here, and I don't really see it. It might be somewhere in here. But I tried last night. I was looking at it to see like if it had the settings like all the other Sony cameras, like portrait and the other ones. It probably has it somewhere. I couldn't find it, but we're going to take a picture of that. It's got the microphone over here built on top here. You can't. I don't know if you could, if there's another person, that knows about that, but there's really no way to, you can't, well, I can tell you right to boot, there's no way to add another, mounted mic or light on here, okay? This is basically, you're going to be shooting outdoors, or if you're going to shoot indoors, it's going to have to be shot in there with a lot of proper lighting, all right? So, otherwise, it's got the tripod mount here. You could use that, mount it up on a standard tripod. You could even use this too if you want to use it just as a webcam for yourself. You put on a small tripod, you mount it up or behind your your computer monitor, and you could use this too as a a camera to as a webcam. You can use it as a webcam. I've been using this as a webcam as well, the iPhone 5S. Yep, this here. But anyway, that's all I wanted to talk a little about this here, and the reason why I brought this out to your attention, folks, is because I think a lot of people disparage that, you know, older technology can't be used, and I think that's further from the truth. I mean, a lot of people will tell you with certain things. Now, I know I'm not talking like to be funny or anything, but if you're like a professional photographer and stuff like that, yeah, of course you're going to go with the high-end Hasselblad, whatever. They got all these different types of cameras, Nikon, Sony camera. Well, they got the Sonys, of course, but they got all these different cameras. Names I can't even pronounce. Some of them I don't remember. I know Hasselblad because I heard about that company from a relative that's into cameras. And you're gonna spend a lot of money on those cameras. I mean, just on a Sony camera, I was watching a YouTuber who has a YouTube channel, and they use these here with their YouTube channel. Not this, but they use these DSLR cameras when they're, you know, doing their videos. And I remember one time I came across a YouTuber that was talking about an expensive Sony camera, DSLR, and they said just the body alone was about $3,000 or $4,000, and the lens. He talked about the lens was about, I think, I don't know, $8,000 or $10,000, something ridiculous like that. The interchangeable lens just doesn't have. I think you could add lenses different, like fisheye lenses, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I know you could add other lenses, but I'm talking about the high-end Sony cameras. I mean, like I said, today's market, as you can see, according to what Amazon's selling for only $79. Something I paid $500 for years ago is now you can buy for $79, according to Amazon. But yeah, you know, but back then this was the camera. You know, now if you were to ask me today, especially what the economy is and the way things are going, would I buy another $500 camera? No. I'm going to use what I have. I'm going to utilize what I have. I have other cameras as well. I have other Handycams. Okay, I got one that's I forget the model of it. It's this big, heavy, and I think I did a video on that once before, and I'll probably do another video on that there as time goes on. But yeah, you know, these cameras, they do the job. And the thing is, with all the photo editing software that they have, you could take a standard picture with something like this here, you know, good clarity, good resolution, and you could really, you know, make that picture look nice, you know. It's just a matter of, you know, putting the time into it and using the proper software. Now, I know, like, I'm videotaping this right now with Filmora 13, and they got software in there built within that Filmora that you could, you know, edit your videos, make them look nice, crisp, sharper, change the color around, more vibrant and stuff like that. And you could do things of that nature. And the same thing when it comes to using pictures in there. If you got a picture or photo, you could do the same thing within Filmora 13. You could, you know, amplify up the pictures and make it look good. Same thing with the video. So without further ado, I'm going to pause my video and I'm going to take pictures with the filter on and with it off. I'm just going to go like just in the backyard or whatever, shoot some pictures of the trees or clouds, whatever. I'm not going to go run into the park to do this here. And I'm going to shoot some videos with this here, same thing. I don't have any filters to put on it, so whatever I show you is whatever you see coming out of here is what it is. I don't have any filters put on here. This deal does not fit in here, you know. So I think you can put filters in, if I'm not mistaken. I think you can. Don't hold me to that there, but this is a nice little camera. And this, again, this came from a thrift store find. And, you know, matter of fact, whoever had it never even put the strap on here. It's still wrapped up in its original bag with the original sealant on it. So I guess they bought it. And, you know, it's funny, thrift stores, when these people donate these things, they just donate them. You think, like, why wouldn't they want to try to sell it, right? And here's the charger that comes with it. Cables that, chain cable, right? This plugs into the camera. Right, that came with it, and you get the cable that comes with it as well. This cable come with it, right? And then now there's no manual for it. I was going to sell this at one point, and I said I'm going to decide to keep it. But this is the cable I'm going to use to transfer the videos. Okay, for this camera, I'm going to use it to transfer the video. On this one here, all I can do is take the memory stick out. But yeah. This is what came with it. Like I said again, I didn't get to use a manual with it, but this was a great find at the thrift store. Nice bag. Bag is in pretty good condition as well. So it's got the, like I said, it's got the strap there to carry it like that, you know. But anyway, let me go take some pictures with this here. I'm gonna take some pictures with this, and you know, the DSC camera, and then we're gonna take it with the camcorder, the Handycam one here. Handycam camcorder, right? Whatever, yeah. Okay, look at a little battery in there. Look at this little thing. Look how little it is. I think to get it out, you gotta go like this with it. Like that. If I can get it out. The battery was a little, yeah, the battery is a little tricky trying to get out of here. There you go. Look how little it is. It's a tiny little guy. There you go. Let's make sure it works. Yep. Okay. All right, guys. I will be right back, and we'll show you some of the photos and the videos. Okay, here we are now. We're back at Filmora 13, and now I'm just going to show you very basic. I'm just going to keep this video as short as possible, I promise. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to expand the timeline here, and we're going to go, first thing we're going to do is go to the photo. Okay, now this photo here, if it looks a little different from the other ones, like this one here, oh, let me get over here. Oops, no, not that one. I wanted to show you there. Where you see the black borders on the side here, all I did, folks, was I went over here and I went to image and I clicked on the little padlock over here to release it, and I just expanded it, made it bigger. That's all I did. Okay, that's one way of, you know, making the picture look better. Well, now that I got you, hopefully I got your attention. Let me play the clip first and show you, you know, the ones with the filter as the ones without the filter. Okay, so let's play it right now. That's taken with the filter. That's taken without it. That might have been taken with it, I think. I don't know, I'm sure. I might have got confused like that, switched up. And now we're with the video. Again, just two video clips. One like this one, the trees, and then the other one with the clouds. And basically, you know, I'm just showing you the zoom in, zoom out type of thing. When I was thinking about that other creator was talking about how he likes the camcorders. I know what he's talking about. It is a versatile little camera to use. It's pretty easy on the hand, the control, you know, you can go zoom in and out, and I do like that feature myself. And I like the idea you just flip it open and boom, you're there. I know the same thing with the phones. You know, I have an Apple iPhone I shoot videos with, but you know, I have to say though, I do like camcorders. I have I think multiple camcorders. I think I have a total of 4 of them. I think I have 4 camcorders, and I love them all. I do. But anyway, that's besides the point. Now let's go back over here to the photo. And again, the whole idea of me making this video is to show you guys that even though this is older technology, which it is, you know, that camera here, the DCR, you know, the DSC, that camera there is, geez, that's a 3.2 megapixel. I mean, now they got 48 megapixel, whatever. I know they're higher up in megapixels, but you know, it does the job. It works anyway. So this here is that camera, right? This the Sony DSC S75. This is taken with the filter. Now, if you want to like make this look nice, and the whole premise behind this video is to show you, even though it is older technology, with the software that's built in to Filmora 13, you can, you know, spice up your pictures or make them look presentable, make them look nice. Okay. Now, for example, if we want to do that with this particular picture, and also make sure when you go there, you click on that, because if you don't, you'll be moving your, you know, you're making all your fine, you won't be able to make fine adjustments because it's not active. So make sure you click it on. Okay. So what you're going to do over here at the top, of course, you got basic, mask, AI tools, animation. We want to go to color. Okay. We're going to go to color, and here when you go to color, here's where you're going to be able to sharpen the picture up. You can make it sharp. You could bring it back to where it was. Now you see it looks a little blurry like that. Let me move myself out of here for a second. Right over here, when mouse cursor is moving, if for some reason you don't like the way it looks, you could just reset it and it brings you right back, okay? Now, as you can see, this does look pretty clear, okay? Again, this is with the filter, and this is with that older camera, the old DSC camera. But let's go over here to the color wheels, okay? Now, within that same thing, in the same line here, you'll see basic, HSL, curves, and color wheels. Click color wheels on. Color wheels is pretty cool. I like to see. You got three things here. You got highlights, midtones, and shadows. Now, if you play around with these here, again, this is on a still photo. You could, you could darken it up. Okay, you could highlight it. Over here, you got the midtones. So if you want to make it more darker, like that there, you could do that. They also have shadows. If you want to add the shadows to it, this looks like the sun is going down right now, but it looks kind of nice if you like that type of look. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. And again, that's done through the color wheels, and that same principle applies to the videos too. All right, we'll go right to the video over here. All right, let's leave it over here with zoomed out over here like that. Let's leave it like that for now. Same thing, same principle. Okay, you got the highlights here, and again, make sure it's clicked on, or else it won't work. If it's saying it ain't working. Again, if you want to darken it up a little, you want to add a little highlight to it, you could do that. Again, they got the midtones here if you want to darken it up a little. You might like that look. And then they got the shadow feature. You could shadow it out. You could even make it darker, right? Even and again, if you don't like it, just hit that reset button. You're right back to square one. But again, these are the things you could do with the built-in software that comes with Filmora 13. I know there are other software companies that have the same thing like that, video editing software, where you could spice up your picture a little, make it better. Even though it is older equipment, technology, it could still be used even today. I use my video camcorders. I do shoot videos with them, stuff like that. And if I didn't tell you, unless you got a real keen eye to know what it is, it'd be pretty hard to detect, But again, with all the, the video editing software and the stuff that's built into these new programs that are coming out, you can really make your picture look nice. But listen, folks, that's all I have for you right now. I just want to say to all the new subscribers out there who are, starting a YouTube channel, I'm wishing you guys all the best of luck and the best success. Go out there, make your videos, and remember, content is king. And lastly, I just want to say, if you like this video, and hopefully you like me as a content creator, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. And if you want to be updated to when I post new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Pacini signing off. I'll talk to you guys the next time. Take care, and bye-bye for now.